Hey, what is up, everyone, and welcome to episode number 18 of Halfcourt Headlines. So glad you could be here today. Today it's just gonna be me. Tyler got a little busy, so we'll be talking hoops for a little bit. Should be a good one. Yeah, episode 18 of Halfcourt Headlines. Gonna be a fun one. We're gonna be talking trades. We're gonna be talking after the trade deadline. So, um, everything that's happened. It's been about 2 weeks since the trade deadline, so a lot to talk about. A lot of games happen, things of the sort. Um, yeah, we can just jump right into the scoreboard. All the scores that happen. A lot of fun games. I'll take us to the games right after the All Star break. All Star break really fun, by the way. A lot of fun stuff. We saw what was it in the All Star game? Jason Tatum went absolutely berserk. Jason Tatum in the All Star game popped off. Forgot the what he had. Let's see. Um, yeah, Jason Tatum. He was named the MVP. He had 55 points. That's absurd. Made 10 3-pointers, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and blocking a steal. Really impressive. Donovan Mitchell scored 40 points as well. Dame had 26. Siakam had 12. And the rest are kind of irrelevant. Um, Team LeBron, Kyrie had 32. Embiid had 32. Jaylen Brown had 35. So those two Celtics, Tatum and Brown, each were really impressive on the biggest stage in Utah. Really impressive stuff from them. 3-point contest. We all know who won that. That was Dame Lillard absolutely popping off. Dame Lillard took his dog inside of him in his hometown state where he went to college. He went to college, Weber State, and he just balled out. Um, Dame Lillard, Dame time showing up on the global on the national stage for sure. Don't want to say global, but could very well be global. Yeah, Dame Lillard, he wins a 3-point contest. Rising Stars. I didn't get the chance to watch that one. Team Pau won 25-20 over Team Joakim Noah. On Team Pau, Benedict Mathurin, 7 points. Scotty Barnes, 6. Jose Alvarado, Grand Theft Alvarado, 5 points. Paolo Banchero, 5 points. Or 4 points, I apologize. Jaden Ivey, 3 points. Keegan Murray and Andrew Nemhard on the Pacers didn't play. For Team Joakim, Quentin Grimes from the Knicks, 14 points. The rest, Josh Giddey, 2 points. Jalen Williams, OKC, 2 points. And Jabari Smith, 1 point. Same with Jeremy Sohan. Tari Eason, Evan Mobley, and Jalen Duran also didn't play. The dunk contest, however, we know who won that one. That was Mr. Mac McClung. Mac McClung blew that the dunk contest out of the water. Kind of rejuvenated what everyone thought was kind of a boring event. Mac McClung just had some sick dunks. Don't get me wrong, Mac McClung did it all, and I'm still surprised that this man isn't in the NBA. First G League player to win the dunk contest. I think he's one of the first G Leaguers to get an invite. I'm not going to confirm it, but I think yeah, really impressive stuff and kind of broke barriers with that. Walker Kessler, he won the skills challenge. Wait, hold up. Sexton, Kessler, and Clarkson all won the skills contest. So, yeah, fun All-Star weekend. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was nice little nice little break. I think everyone kind of needed that for sure. Um, but yeah, we're back. We're back with games, NBA games in full swing. I'll take you to the first couple games. We've got about, let's say, 9 or 10 days to go through, and we're going to do that in just 1 second. Yeah, gotta love this Ohio Wi-Fi. Yeah, honestly, I think this is probably going to be like the best NBA stretch that we're going to see in a long time. All these teams fighting for playoff spots. Should really, if you don't watch the NBA, I think right now is a perfect time to do it because there's so many teams on the fringe of a playoff spot. You look at the West, many teams are within a half a game. It's crazy. Fun time to be a Hooper fan for sure. Yeah, but anyways, let's get right into the games once my thing can load. Come on, come on. Yeah, fun actions, fun games. Really high scoring games too. We'll get into the Kings Clippers one. That one was something for sure. Come on. This is annoying. All right, anyways, got it up. Okay. Thursday, February 23rd. That was last Thursday, so only a week. Yeah, let's jump right into it. The Nuggets, they beat the Cavs in Cleveland 115 to 109. Nikola Jokic, the Joker, he scored 24, 18, and 13. That's a triple-double. Evan Mobley, 31 points and 9 rebounds. Nuggets get a big one on the road. In overtime, the Celtics, they beat the Pacers 142 to 138. Jason Tatum, 31, 12, and 7. Miles Turner, a simple 40 points and 10 rebounds. But the Celtics, what do they keep doing? They keep winning. And they beat the Pacers on the road 142 138. The Pistons, they beat the Magic 106 to 108. Or I'm sorry, the Magic, they beat the Pistons at home 108 to 106. Jaden Ivey, 25 points. Wendell Carter, 14 and 14 rebounds. Magic pick up a rare home W. The Magic, they're only 25 and 35. Thought they were going to be a little worse, but only 10 games out of 500 should be a fun team to watch down in a few years. The Grizzlies, they lose to the 76ers by 5, 110 to 105. James Harden set 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Desmond Bane scored 25 points and 8 rebounds. 76ers win by 5. The Raptors, they beat the Pelicans 115 to 110. The Pelicans keep sliding. Pelicans without Zion for a long period of time. It's hard to win without your best star, Zion Williamson, and that's just kind of what happened. Pelicans are 30 and 30 from last week. I'm sure they've lost a few more games than that, but yeah, Raptors, they pick up a home W. Jakob Poeltl, the former Raptor, now current Raptor, 21 points, 18 rebounds, and 3 steals. Brandon Ingram, 36 points, 7 rebounds, coming back from that injury. The Mavs, they beat the Spurs at home in Dallas, 142 to 116. Finally picking up a dub with Luka and Kyrie. Luka scores 28 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. Keldon Johnson, 22, 8, and 7. The Thunder lose in heartbreaking fashion to the Jazz, 119 to 120. SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 39 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Lauri Markkanen, the Utah Jazz revelation, 43 points and 10 rebounds. Incredible stuff from Lauri Markkanen, the All-Star. The Warriors lose to the Lakers in LA, 124 to 111. Ty Jerome 20 points, leading the day for them. Malik Beasley leading the day for the Lakers, 25 points, 3 steals. LeBron and AD both played in that game, and they were a little hampered. They didn't really score that well. Malik Beasley, the trade edition, steps it up, and they beat the Steph Curry-less Warriors at home. The Trailblazers, they lose to the Kings in Sacramento, 116 to 133. Nasir Little, 26 points, 4 steals. Domantas Sabonis, 18 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. Kings keep pushing and keep winning some games. On Friday's slate, I'll go into that Clippers-Kings game, double overtime heartbreaker for my Clippers later on, but impressive win on the road for the Kings. The Knicks, they beat the Wizards 115 to 109. Julius Randle, 46 points. The Knicks really stood tall, and they beat the Wizards in DC 115 to 109. Porzingis, 23 points, 8 rebounds. The Cavs lose to the Hawks 119 to 136. Darius Garland, 34 points. 33 points, I apologize. Trae Young, 34 points and 9 assists. The Hawks, they win against the Cavs. The Heat, they lose to the Bucks 128 to 98. Jimmy Butler, 23 points. Jrue Holiday, 24 points and 7 assists. Bucks blow out the Heat. The Hornets, they beat the Timberwolves 121 to 113. LaMelo, he scored 32, 10 and 8. Anthony Edwards scored 29 and 8 rebounds. The Nets, they lose to the Bulls 131 to 87. Only a small loss. Just kidding. Real blowout. That's what's going to happen to the Nets. They're going to start losing some more of these games by a lot more since they lost Kyrie and KD. Seth Curry, 19 points. Zach LaVine, 32 points and 6 rebounds. Nets are still above 500. I think they would basically take that as a W. The Suns, they beat the Thunder 124 to 115 at home. Isaiah Joe, really impressive season for him. 28 points, 7 rebounds. Devin Booker, 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Suns beat the Thunder at home. The Rockets, they lose to the Warriors in San Fran, 116 to 101. Klay Thompson, 42 points, 7 rebounds. Kenyon Martin, 2 points and 8 rebounds. The Warriors win at home. Saturday games, let's get right into it. The Raptors, they beat the Pistons 95 to 91. Siakam, 29 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Marvin Bagley, 21 points and 18 rebounds. Impressive from them. The Heat lose to the Hornets in Charlotte, 108 to 103. Tyler Hero, 33 points, 7 rebounds. Mark Williams, the Duke product, 18 points and 20 rebounds. Hornets win at home. The Pacers, they beat the Magic 121 to 108. Miles Turner, 24 and 8 rebounds. Franz Wagner, 21 points, 6 rebounds. Pacers win. The Knicks, they win at home in MSG over the Pelicans, 128 to 106. The Knicks are really surging right now. Josh Richardson for the Pelicans led the day, 16 points, 4 steals. Julius Randle, once again, 28 points and 7 rebounds. The Knicks win at home. The Grizzlies, they beat the Nuggets in Memphis. They blow them out, 112 to 94. Nikola Jokic scores 15 points, 13 rebounds. Ja Morant, 23 points and 7 rebounds. The Grizz get it done in Memphis. The Celtics, they beat the 76ers. Really fun Saturday night action. Celtics win 110 to 107 over the 76ers in Philly. Jason Tatum, 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. Joel Embiid, 41 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Sixers lose a heartbreaker at home. The Jazz, they beat the Spurs at home 118 to 102. Sohan had 22 points, 6 rebounds. Markkanen, 27 points. Clippers lose in overtime to the Nuggets in Denver, 124 to 134. Kawhi Leonard had 33 points, 6 rebounds. Nikola Jokic, 40 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists. That man is unstoppable. The Bucks, they narrowly edge out the Suns without KD, 104 to 101. DeAndre Ayton, 22 and 11. Jrue Holiday had 33 points. Bucks win in Milwaukee. The Hawks, they narrowly edged the Nets 129 to 127. Cam Johnson, 27 points. Trae Young had 34 points and 8 assists. The Hawks win in Atlanta. The Bulls, they beat the Wizards by 20, 102 to 82. Daniel Gafford, 15 points, 11 rebounds, and DeMar DeRozan, 29 points and 6 assists. The Bulls win by 20 in the United Center. The Lakers, they get a huge W on the road, 111 to 108 over the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic and Kyrie, they lose to LeBron and AD. AD 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Luka Doncic 26 points, 9 rebounds in that game. LeBron played hurt, but he's going to be out for a couple weeks. I'll get into that later on. The Cavs, they beat the Raptors in Cleveland 118 to 93. Siakam scores 25 and 8. Donovan Mitchell 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. The Kings, they beat the Thunder on the road in OKC. De'Aaron Fox 33 points, 8 assists. Josh Giddey 18 points, 7 rebounds. The Kings, they get it done on the road. The Timberwolves, they lose to the Warriors in San Fran 104 to 109. Naz Reid 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 steals. Couldn't get it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Klay Thompson, he scores 32 at home. The Rockets, they lose to the Trailblazers in Portland 114 to 131. Trailblazers, wow, what a performance for Dame Lillard. 71 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Alperen Sengun, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Get into the Monday games. Hornets beat the Pistons at home in Charlotte 117 to 106. James Wiseman, 23 points, 7 rebounds. Mark Williams, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Hornets racking up a few W's here and there. Always good to see for the improvement of their young core. The Heat, they beat the 76ers on the road in Philly 101 to 99. Jimmy Butler, 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 steals. 9 assists, sorry, I'm all over the place. And Joel Embiid, 27 points and 12 rebounds. 76ers can't get it done at home again. Celtics lose to the Knicks in MSG. Malcolm Brogdon, 22 points. Julius Randle, 23 points and 7 rebounds. Get a light on in here. All right, should be, yeah, that looks better. The Magic, they beat the Pelicans in New Orleans 101 to 93. Paolo Banchero, 29 points, 8 rebounds. Brandon Ingram, 25 and 6. Pelicans continue to keep losing games. The Tuesday games, the Timberwolves, they beat the Clippers in LA 108 to 101. Jaden McDaniels scores 20 points and 6 rebounds. Paul George, 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 steals. The Wizards, they beat the Hawks in Atlanta 119 to 116. Bradley Beal, 37 points, 7 assists. Trae Young, 31 points and 7 assists. The Bucks, they beat the Nets 118 to 104. Giannis scores 33 points, 5 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 31 points. Nets lose again. The Bulls, they can't get it done in Toronto. They lose 104 to 98. Nikola Vucevic scores 23 points. Pascal Siakam scores 20 points and 8 rebounds. The Lakers lose in Memphis 109 to 121 without LeBron. Anthony Davis, 28 points, 19 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Ja Morant, 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Grizzlies get a big Western Conference W over the Lakers. The Nuggets, they beat the Rockets in Houston 133 to 112. Jamal Murray, 32 points, 6 assists. Tari Eason, 17 points and 12 rebounds. Nuggets blow out the Rockets. The Kings beat the Thunder on the road once again in OKC, 123 to 117. Sabonis, 22 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. And Jalen Williams, 27 points and 8 rebounds. The Pacers, they beat the Mavericks at home once again, 124 to 122. Tyrese Halliburton, one of the ugliest jumpers in the NBA, gets it done for the Pacers. 32 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Luka Doncic, he scores 39 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Spurs beat the Jazz in Utah 102 to 94. Keldon Johnson scores 25 points. Lauri Markkanen scores 28 points and 10 rebounds. Spurs get a rare W. Trailblazers lose to the Warriors in San Fran. Dame Lillard scores 25 points, 7 assists, 3 steals. Jordan Poole scores 29 points and 6 assists. Wednesday games, one last day. We're all caught up. The Suns in KD's debut for the Suns. They beat the Hornets 105-91. Devin Booker, 37 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. Kelly Oubre, 26 points and 9 rebounds. KD scores 23 in his home debut. Impressive for the new look Suns. The Bulls, they beat the Pistons 117-115 in Detroit. Zach LaVine, 41 points. Bojan Bogdanovic scores 34 points and 6 rebounds. The Celtics, they beat the Cavs in Boston 117-113. Potentially a playoff matchup. Could very well be. Celtics, they will narrowly win by 4 over the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell, 44 points. Jason Tatum, 41 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Celtics get it done over the Cavs. 76ers pick up a nice W over the Heat. They blow them out 119-96. Tyrese Maxey, 27 points, 7 assists. Bam Adebayo, 20 points, 8 rebounds. Sixers beat the Heat. The Knicks blow out the Nets 142-118 in MSG. Cam Johnson, 33 points. Jalen Brunson, 39 points, 6 assists. This man has been balling out. Knicks beat the Nets. The Grizzlies, they beat the Rockets in Houston 113-99. Desmond Bane scores 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Kenyon Martin, 19 points and 6 rebounds. The Grizzlies beat the Rockets. The Bucks, they beat and they blow out the Magic 139-117. Cole Anthony scores 28 points, 7 rebounds. Giannis scores 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Bucks blow out the Magic. Lakers beat the Thunder in OKC. Thunder keep losing games. Dennis Schroeder scores 26 points, 6 assists. Josh Giddey, 22 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. Almost a triple-double for the Aussie. But the Lakers win on the road in OKC. Pelicans finally picking up a win, 121-110 over the Portland Trailblazers in Portland. Brandon Ingram scores 40 points, 6 rebounds. Dame Lillard scores 41 points and 8 rebounds as well. Isn't enough for the Trailblazers, who are 29-33. Now we will do the standings for today. Today, as it stands in the Eastern Conference, the Milwaukee Bucks, they are number 1, 45-17. Believe they have a 15 game winning streak from what I've seen. Yeah, 16 game winning streak. I apologize. 45-17. Wow, what a jump for them. You got Giannis. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna win some games and probably playing the best basketball of the season. Not a bad time at all for a playoff push for them. And yeah, Giannis and the Bucks, they're rolling 45-17. Only a half game over the Celtics, but yeah, don't want to see these guys in the playoffs. I'm sure the Celtics don't want to see them either. And they're now front runners to get Goran Dragic. So who knows? Some former playoff magic from him. We could see it for sure. Could definitely happen if the Bucks get him. Boston Celtics closely behind, 45-18. 8-2 in the last 10. They are half a game off from the Bucks, so they've been kind of banged up a little bit, but Celtics are still the Celtics. They're still playing really well. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon. They got tons of role players, a lot of talent everywhere, up and down the lineup. Yeah, don't want to see these guys in the playoffs either. If you're, let's say, Sixers, Cavs, or the Knicks, I'm sure none of these teams want to mess with the Celtics. But yeah, Celtics, really nice, 8-2 in the last 10. They're rolling. 76ers, third. They're 40-21, 4.5 games out of the number 1 spot. They are 6-4 in the last 10. They've lost a few games here and there. That's expected. You're not going to be perfect, but They're over 500 in their last 10 games. All you can do is go up from here. And the 76ers should continue to be a very strong team in the Eastern Conference. Number 4, the Cavs. They're 39-26, 7.5 games back of number 1. 6-4 in the last 10. They've been struggling just a bit, not as good as they were to start the year. But, Cavs, they're a young, hungry team. If they make the playoffs this year, which they will, I'm sure winning one round would be just what the doctor prescribes for them. Could very well happen. We'll see. But the Cavs, fun little team to look out for in the playoffs. Number 5, the Knicks. They're 37-27, 9-10 in the last 10 for them. They've won the past 7 games. The Knicks really, really hot. Jalen Brunson recently announced as he's the February player of the month for the Eastern Conference. Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, really stepping it up. Same with RJ Barrett too. I kind of criticized the little big 3, but so far it's been working for them. Kudos to them and the management for finding kind of sort of something in there, that little big 3. And yeah, Knicks are rolling and they can compete with any team in the Eastern Conference. Number 6, the Nets. They're falling down 34-28. They've lost the last 4 games, 11 games back. They're 2-8 in the last 10. They're going to continue to plummet, continue to lose some games. That's a great opportunity for the Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, Raptors, Wizards, maybe even the Bulls and the Pacers too, to kind of climb up, make up some ground. Yeah, as it stands, I don't really see the Nets kind of staying in playoff contention. 20 games left. It's gonna be uphill for sure. I don't know though. I just don't think they have enough. And the Eastern Conference teams are a little bit better. Number 7, the Miami Heat, 33-30, 12.5 back, 1.5 back from the 6th spot out of the play-in. They're 4-6 in the last 10. Kind of struggling like the Nets, but they're doing a little bit better. Yeah, that's all you can really do. Eastern Conference is tough. They're treading water. They're treading above for sure. Yeah, overall, kind of a little bit of a struggle for them as of late, but they should be able to pick it up. Number 8, the Atlanta Hawks. They're 31-31, 500 even, 2.5 games back from the Miami Heat. 5-5 in the last 10, doing a little bit better than the Miami Heat, but the Hawks just fired their head coach Nate McMillan. They hired Quinn Snyder and extended him for 5 years. Quinn Snyder, he gets results. The Utah Jazz, they were in the playoffs a lot in the mid-2010s, and especially a few years ago, they were the number 1 seed. So yeah, I think this is the right move for them, and they have to continue to keep building, especially with DeJounte Murray and Trae Young. I don't know if they're gonna do well this year, if they're gonna continue to move up, but could see it happening in the years coming. The Atlanta Hawks are a team to look out for on the rise. Number 9, the Toronto Raptors, 31-32, 14.5 back, half a game back from the 8th seed, 8-2 in the last 10. The Raptors, another one of those teams, got Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet. This is a fun team to watch. Should make some noise in the playoffs if they make it. 31-32. They're a fun team. The Wizards, 29-32, under 500. 15.5 back, 1 game back from the 9th seed. They are 5-5 in the last 10. Not much to say about them. They just, hard to win games. They're pretty mid in my opinion. But they got a couple nice pieces. Kyle Kuzma, Bradley Beal, Porzingis. They got pieces. I just don't know if it's going to be enough for them. The 11th seed, Chicago Bulls. I'm going to be seeing a game of them this Sunday against the Pacers. Should be a fun one. Pacers Bulls this Sunday in Chicago. Yeah, I'm excited to see Zach LaVine, Pat Bev, Clippers legend right there. Nikola Vucevic, and I'm excited to see Tyrese Halliburton and the rest of the Pacers. But yeah, Bulls and Pacers, nearly identical records. The Bulls are 29 and 34, 3 and 7 in the last 10, and the Pacers are 28 and 35, 4 and 6 in the last 10. Both these teams pretty similar. The only thing, the Bulls, they actually have pieces and they just had a bad year. Like, not exaggerating at all. It's just a bad year for them. And the Pacers, they not a lot of teams expected them to be nearly this good. I think a lot of teams, especially me included, wanted or didn't want them, expected them to just suck. But, you know, they've got some pieces. Benedict Mathurin, you got Tyrese Halliburton, you have Miles Turner, Buddy Hield. A lot of pieces, a lot of young pieces for sure. We'll see what goes on with them in the coming years. But yeah, definitely a foundation for them to build on. Pacers, they're 12 in the West, 12 in the East. Number 13 for the East, the Magic, 26 and 37, 5 and 5 in the last 10. Hornets, number 14, 20 and 44, 5 and 5 in the last 10. And number 15, the Detroit Pistons, 15 and 48. Yeah, they're not making the playoffs, 30 and a half back. Losers of the last 6 games, 1 and 9 in the last 10. So yeah, Pistons, they're done for the year. Now going back to the West. West Coast Conference, or the Western Conference, apologize. This one is very fun to watch. A lot of teams can be moving up and down. It's competitive basically from, I would say, seed 4 through 15. 4 through 13. Those are the seeds that are close. Anyone can flip-flop. It would be really interesting to see how things play out. But yeah, let's jump right into it. The Nuggets, they're rolling 44-19. Winners of 7 out of the last 10, and they've won the past 2 games. The Nuggets, they're rolling. Expect nothing else from the reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic. Number 2, the Grizzlies, they're 38 and 23. 5 games back from the number 1 spot, 6 and 4 in the last 10. They've won the past 3 games. Memphis Grizzlies, we'll see what happens with Ja Morant, though. The allegations coming out a little bit ago, but yeah, Grizzlies, they're rolling. Nice little young team there. Number 3, here's a shocker. I don't think anyone saw this coming to start the year. The Sacramento Kings, they're leading the Pacific Division, 36 and 25. 7 games back from the number 1 spot, 2 back from the 2 spot. 7 and 3 in the last 10, and they've won the past 4 games. The Sacramento Kings, they're a force for sure. Don't know if they're going to make noise in the playoffs, but I thought my Clippers, they were going to beat the Kings. Kings, they stick with these teams. Very tough team to stop. Very tough team to scout also. A lot of weapons on their team. Yeah, Kings are the real deal. Number 4, the Phoenix Suns, they're 34 and 29. 10 games back from the number 1 spot. 3 games back from the 3 spot. 7 and 3 in the last 10. They won the last game against the Hornets. The new look KD Suns, they're going to be good for years to come. Hate to say it, but yeah, they're going to be good. And you got to look out for these guys. Number 5, the Warriors, they're 32 and 30. 11 and a half back from the number 1 spot. 6 and 4 in the last 10. They won the past 3 games. Yeah, even if they're missing players, the Warriors are still the Warriors, and they're still winning. Number 6, the Clippers, 33 and 31. 11 and a half back, 4 and 6 in the last 10. They've lost the past 3 games. Big game tonight, Warriors Clippers. Winner of that will move up or move down. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Both these teams really want to win, and I think this is a must-game win for the Clippers. Clippers have to win this one. Number 7, the Mavs, 32 and 31, 12 games back, 4 and 6 in the past 10. They've lost the past 2 games. Let's see what happens with Luka and Kyrie. The Minnesota Timberwolves, 32 and 32, 4 and 6 in the last 10. They've won the past game. Yeah. Timberwolves, another team. Just got to put the pieces together. Kind of been a down year for them, but we'll see. Could make a big run here to end it. Number 9 seed Utah Jazz, they are 31 and 32, 13 games back from the number 1 spot, 4 and 6 in the last 10. They're definitely a playoff game, play-in team material. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the Utah Jazz. The number 10 team, the New Orleans Pelicans, they are 31 and 32, 13 games back, 5 and 5 in the last 10 games. They won the past game, however. But yeah, Pelicans, they were sliding. But yeah, they're starting to kind of gain some momentum, kind of recovered from some injuries. Yeah, the Pelicans, if they get Zion and if they're healthy, like I was saying, they're a really dangerous team and should be a dangerous team for years to come. Now, as we get out of the plan, the Los Angeles Lakers, they are 30 and 33, 14 games out of the number 1 spot, 5 and 5 in the last 10. They lost LeBron for a couple of weeks. I expect them to go down. The team I expect them to leapfrog is the Portland Trailblazers, 29 and 33, 3 and 7 in the last 10. Not the best at all. Only a half game behind the Lakers, though. And with the way Dame Lillard's been playing, I could see for sure the Portland Trailblazers surging up and kind of just potentially sneaking into this little play-in spot. The OKC Thunder, they're 28 and 34, 6 games under 500. They've lost the past 5 games, 3 and 7 in the past 10. OKC, nice little young team. Don't really expect them to do much, but they do, like the Kings, they do stick with teams to the very end. Don't really get blown out. Number 14, the San Antonio Spurs. They are 15 and 47, 2 games better than the Rockets. 1 and 9 in the past 10 games. They won a game most recently, but yeah, Spurs, they're done. They're out of playoff contention. And right below them, the Houston Rockets, 13 and 49, 30 and a half games back. They've lost the past 11 games. Yeah, Rockets and the Spurs they're a train wreck for sure. Should be a fun end to the regular season. I'm excited. We've got, say, a month and a half left until things are going to be decided. But yeah, keep an eye on really seeds 4 through 13. Those are the teams that, who knows, could shift up, could shift down, could very well happen. But yeah, a lot of exciting things are going to be happening later on. Yeah, other than that, that's going to do it for the games and the standings. Now let's go into the headlines for today. Starting off, already mentioned it. Head coach Nate McMillan for the Atlanta Hawks. He gets fired. He had a record of 99 and 80. So over 500, 11 and 12 in the playoffs. I don't really know. I guess just because they were struggling, they were supposed to be good with DeJounte Murray. But yeah, after that, I think that was kind of just the final straw. He wasn't bad by any means. It's just, yeah, I guess they found someone better. And the person they found better was Quinn Snyder for the Atlanta Hawks. His record all time, 145 and 82 with a 11 and 13 playoff record. Pretty identical stuff to Nate McMillan. It's a 5-year deal for Quinn Snyder. We'll extend him through the 2031. No, sorry, I'm bad at math. 2029 season. So yeah, Quinn Snyder, he's going to be here for the long term. Personally, I think Quinn Snyder, he's a better coach than Nate McMillan. That's a tongue twister. Yeah, definitely a better coach than McMillan. He's a good defensive coach. Trae Young, Clint Capella, the rest of the Hawks, they should be able to play better defense. And who knows? The Jazz, coached by Quinn Snyder, really, really impressive regular seasons from them. That, like I mentioned before, they were the number 1 seed a couple years ago, and they've always been a force in the playoffs. So, really good addition for them. yeah, I like this for them. Um, Next topic: the Rockets owner is praying for Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, I would too. With the roster you have a lot of nice young pieces, but I don't know, like those young pieces aren't really developing. John Wall said it best. Yeah, they don't really play basketball; they just kind of chuck up shots. There was a clip going around of the Rockets where one guy, I think it was Jalen Green, he was just kind of running around chucking up a shot. Alperen Sengun got the rebound, and then they just did it all over again. Yeah, those type of plays are pretty exemplary of the year you're kind of having, and I think if the Rockets get Victor Wembanyama, you move Alperen Sengun to the power forward, and then you have Jabari Smith at the 3. So I don't know. Either way, though, could very well happen. It's really a 3-team race between the Spurs, the Pistons, and I would say the Rockets, unless I'm forgetting another team. Either way, though, um, yeah, could very well happen. I think Rockets fans and the Rockets owner would be very happy with Wembanyama. Next topic, LeBron. He says that the goal for the Lakers, same with Darvin Ham. He says the goal for the Lakers is to make it to the 6th seed. I don't know. I know it's like a realistic goal. I just don't think you should be saying that at all. Are you're just striving to be above the play-in tournament? Like to me, I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of like something you shouldn't be saying at all. Um, like as a team, you're supposed to be going as far as you can, not just to 6th seed. I think that's kind of a stupid statement. But yeah, no. And with LeBron being out for extended periods of time, I just don't know how they're going to be doing it. I think they're for sure going to be losing some more games here and there. Yeah, I just don't see the Lakers climbing with LeBron out, and could be another losing season for the Lakers. Could very well be. But yeah, I could see the Blazers leapfrogging them. I could also see the Thunder leapfrogging them. They've got a young, healthy team. Yeah, I don't know about the Lakers, but Vanderbilt and Beasley have both really impressed for the Lakers, the new additions for them. And it's all a matter of if Anthony Davis can stay healthy, which don't really know if that's always the case for him. Anthony Davis. um, Next topic, Bronny. He was projected to be a top 10 pick in 2024, so 2 years from now. Yeah, he's really taken the leap for Sierra Canyon. His senior year, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Bronny James, a lot of people were saying like last year he would be a 2nd-round pick, but yeah, Bronny James has really skyrocketed up those draft boards, and it's really impressive. Just the hard work he's putting in. Now, whoever's drafting Bronny is also getting LeBron for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I would honestly argue until LeBron retires. So you get LeBron, you get all the baggage he brings. So yeah, basically a package deal. Big draft pick for sure. We'll see though. I think I don't know. I don't want to predict Bronny's career, but he can definitely be something if he continues the way he's doing in high school at the high level in California for Sierra Canyon. James Harden just said returning to the Rockets is a real possibility. He just signed a 2-year deal, $69 million in the offseason. James Harden right now, I think he's he's 33 years old. So that deal would be done when he's 35 years old. I don't know. The Rockets, they've got a nice roster, and I think it all depends if Victor Wembanyama goes to the Rockets. If that happens, then could very well see James Harden returning to the team where he blossomed into a superstar in Houston. Yeah, keep an eye on that because Victor Wembanyama could very well shift the future of the Rockets to James Harden. Next topic that we're going to discuss is Clippers Kings, the double overtime thriller. Wow, what a game. The Sacramento Kings, they beat the LA Clippers 176 to 175. Really impressive game all throughout. You know, I was at a bar, but I was kind of watching the game. I caught the very end of the game. But yeah, the Kings, they get a close 1-point win over the Clippers in double overtime. Really impressive stuff. Felt like an all-star game. You know, it was basically an all-star score line. 176 to 175. Second highest NBA scoring game in history. Wow. Crazy game. I'll just give you the stat lines right now. Sabonis, he fouled out 20 points and 10 rebounds. Harrison Barnes, 11 points. 6 rebounds for him. Keegan Murray, 15 points. Yep. De'Aaron Fox, 42 points and 12 assists. Kevin Huerter, 11 points. Trey Lyles, 10 points. Chimezie Mito, 8 points. Davion Mitchell, 8 points. Terrence Davis, 6 points. And Malik Monk, he scored 45 points. He made 6 3-pointers and 6 assists. Going to the Clippers, Paul George, 41 minutes, 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Kawhi Leonard, 44 points, 46 minutes for him, 16 for 22. That is incredibly efficient for him. And he made 6 3-pointers, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists for him, and 3 steals as well. Morris had 9 points. Mason Plumlee, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Good debut for him. Russell Westbrook, 17 points, 14 assists, and 5 rebounds, but he fouled out. Nicholas Batum, 19 points, 5 for 10 from 3, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. Norman Powell, 24 points and 3 assists. Eric Gordon, 8 points. Really efficient game for the Clippers. And Terrence Mann, 10 points and 4 assists. The shooting splits on the game, 59 percentage from field goal for the Kings, 44% from 3 for Sacramento, and 80% from the line for the Kings. And for the Clippers, 60% from the floor, 58% from 3. That is really incredible. And the fact that the Clippers lost that game, heartbreaking. And they shot 86% from the free throw line. Really an all-time scoring clinic from both teams. Really impressive what they had there. Really fun game. I'm sure the fans loved it. Even the Clippers fans too, you know. You get put in the wrong side of history. But, you know, really impressive game. A lot of people will remember this game for a long time. Adam Silver, he kind of discussed that there might be like a goal score that teams would kind of go for going forward if games get past double overtime. Am I for this? No. I don't really like the fact that there's going to be a limit on the scoring. I think the game should just play out as it does, but, you know, got to protect your players. Load management, I get it, especially as a Clippers fan. So it's tough, but I don't know. We'll see where that goes for sure. Damian Lillard, he scored 71 points, 6 rebounds, and 13 3-pointers. Wow, that is impressive. Dame tied in the W. Yeah, he's balling out. Damian Lillard, he's a stud. Doesn't get enough credit for what he's doing, but yeah, Damian Lillard, Portland Trailblazers, don't think they're going to win anytime soon, but, you know, Damian Lillard, he's a true class act in the NBA. LaMelo Ball, he suffers an ankle injury, and he's going to be out for the rest of the year. If there's a time to start tanking, it's now. The Hornets, they got to start losing some games to compete for that lottery position. Yeah, you lost your star player. What else is there to play for? I guess play your younger players for more development. But other than that, start losing some games. It's not going to help you by any means. Yeah, it won't help you. So Hornets got to start losing some games if they want to land Victor or Scoot, either one, which you prefer. Wiseman and Bagley, they both drop 44 combined. That's going to be a fun little duo in Detroit. Marvin Bagley and James Wiseman. The Pistons are kind of picking up all the busts. Kind of cool to see if these players progress or not. Yeah, James Wiseman didn't really do much on the Warriors. He was always injured, and when he got the opportunity, didn't really impact the game too much. But yeah, who knows? Maybe Detroit Pistons, kind of a low-key team, not really competing for much. So ball out, why not, and perform well. We'll see. James Wiseman can definitely be that type of impact player. I'm sure the Warriors thought they were getting at the second overall pick a few years ago. And Marvin Bagley, too. He's been playing pretty well, kind of resurfacing as a solid role player in the league. Jokic and Brunson, they each were named Eastern Conference players of, or they were each named Western and Eastern Conference players of February, players of the month. Nikola Jokic, 9-3 for the Nuggets. 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists for him. And Jalen Brunson, 9-2 for the Knicks. 27 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Yeah, Brunson and Jokic, they've been balling out for sure. Jokic keeps racking up triple doubles. Could very well get an MVP, third MVP in the row. I don't know if that's been done before, but if it hasn't, then Jokic, every right, deserves that and could very well break history. All right, last topic. Ja Morant, he's been accused of beating up a 17-year-old boy and pointing a gun at him. Very serious topic here. Yeah, not what you want to be doing. Any person, period, but especially since you're a celebrity, not good at all. And if the allegations are true, he's going to be out of the league. We'll see, though. And if he's not out of the league, then definitely a lengthy suspension. We'll see, though. I don't know, though. Yeah, very serious topic. We'll see how things play out, and I'll give you the news from there. Other than that, though, I think that's going to do it for today's edition of Half-Court Headlines. So glad you could be here. As always, I'm Andrew Relvis. We'll be back next week with Tyler. We'll talk Contenders and Pretenders for the standings and the NBA as a whole. Other than that, check us out on Orange Network, on our Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Yeah. Other than that, as always, you can find us pretty much everywhere. Yeah. With that being said, that's going to do it for today's edition of Half Court Headlines, episode 18. So glad you could be here, and thanks for watching. And other than that, I'm going to end it here. Thanks so much. Andrew Relvis signing off. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.